Hi folks, and welcome to today's video, which is an unboxing video. Today I'm going to be unboxing the Chatterback Chopper, and I've got the Lola Droid here because after I've unboxed this I'm going to see if they can have a conversation together. I bought this from Amazon.com and it's currently on offer at the moment at $72.99. And if you decide after watching this video that you would like to purchase this, I would be much obliged if you use the link in the description, as it helps the channel. So let's have a quick look at the box before we unbox this. Motorized 40 plus sound and movement combinations. It takes 4 AA batteries, which unfortunately are not included. It's got posable arms and it's triggered by sound. It's got head and body movements, picture of the head rotating there and the body moving up and down there. And that about concludes the look at the box, so let's get this unboxed. Got our instructions here, and again Hasbro hasn't used any plastic for the packaging, which is really good. So let's have a look at the instructions. So the first one shows us that the battery door is on the back of the droid and it's held in with one screw. Right. So as soon as you put the batteries in, he starts making a noise. Now I couldn't get him to stand up until I put the batteries in, but once the battery's in, he's standing up fine. So they must weight him somehow so that he's stable and that he stands. So the second picture is showing the legs being pushed forward. Not right. He needs to be going this way, but I don't know if mine's still. Oh, that's it. Right. You have to push quite hard and there's like a loud click when it's gone into place. So looking at diagram 3 now, we've got an on button and I think this means sounds. It's a picture of a speaker. So it's pointing to the gold button on the front and also the arm that you can pull out. So presumably that means that you can switch the droid on either with the gold button or with the arm that pulls out. So let's press the gold button. And that switched the droid on. And now we're going to see if we can switch the droid on by pulling the arm out. And yes, you can. It makes a sound when you open the arm and close the arm. and it'll make sounds when you press the gold button. So the arms are posable, so let's try that out next. So you can pose them sort of up and down. So the next picture shows that when the arm is folded in, you can get the droid to make different sounds by pressing the gold button once, twice or 3 times. Then the next diagram shows the arm out and then pressing the gold button. So I don't know if the noise is any different or it reacts any differently when you press the gold button if the arm is folded in or folded out. So this is it with the arm folded in. This is it with the arm folded out. Don't really notice any difference myself. And then the next diagram shows the droid reacting to sounds, both speech or claps. So I'll try clapping. And finally, press and hold. That must be to power down. So I think it's about time that we saw this droid having a conversation with another droid. So I'm going to start Lola up and see how they get on. I think this pair are really amusing.
They're well together. The chatterback droid seems to come alive when he's with Lola.
Yes, it does. It gets more and more animated as this goes on. I like the noise, the twanging of the arms.
I didn't like that.
I
thought it made it sound like a plastic toy. I would have liked something more servo orientated around the arms. But
it cracks me up.
I suppose it is funny.
I mean, the thing is, in the Star Wars series, this droid is like quite comical.
Is it?
And I think they've brought that across. Hasbro's managed to bring
I see
a
what
sort
you're
of
saying.
comical edge to it in the toy.
Right, got you. Yeah. It also reminds me a little bit of Bill and Ben, but
it does,
going back a long way, I suppose.
I love that. It looks like it's got a flower pot on its head. Something about the noises it makes as well.
I sort of mean that as a compliment, really.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
The movement of the arms, it just moves at the top, like it's motorized at the top of the arm, shoulder, I suppose you could say, and at the elbow, that bit is posable.
Right.
And I haven't checked yet, but I don't think you can make it put its hands on its hips.
Okay.
which is a big pity
Why?
because in the Star Wars series, it put its hands on its hips.
Ah.
It's got a very sassy character, and
Right.
that was just so funny.
Right.
Now I'm going to try and pose it like that, but I don't think you can.
So it's bendable at the elbow, but you
Yeah.
can't bend them all the way around, so it touches
I don't think
its
so.
hips. Yeah.
After this is finished, I'll try and
Okay.
pose them like that, but I don't think it's possible. One thing I noticed putting these two droids together was that the chatterbox droid actually moves forwards. I speeded it up so that you could notice it more clearly. So it starts this far apart, and as you can see, it's gradually getting closer and closer. No,
they only go straight at the elbow, don't they?
Yeah, it doesn't move any further down, which is a real shame. So this droid cannot have its hands on its hips.
They won't turn round at the shoulder, will they?
Don't think so. No, they kind of solid at the shoulder. Because, I mean, that bit's motorised, so no.
So it can't put its hands on its hips. I love the caster underneath. It looks like something off furniture.
Yeah, we've got some like that on our sofa, haven't we?
Is it like that on Star Wars then?
Yeah.
Big caster.
Yeah. So, apart from not being able to put its hands on its hips, what do you think of this droid?
Oh, I like it. Yeah, I like it. I like the slightly battered paint touches they've put on. I like that sort of detail on it. And yeah, overall, I like this droid. Yeah.
I think they've managed to get a good bit of movement on it.
They have, yeah. And it chatters well with Lola.
And a wide range of noises as well. It seems, I can't remember how many motor sound combinations there were on Lola, but I don't think it was 40 plus like this one. This one's 40 plus. It does seem to have a wider vocabulary.
Right.
So folks, that pretty much concludes this unboxing and review. I hope you found that entertaining and useful to some degree. Thanks for watching as always, and hope to see you next time.